course, the week of Miss Universe. I get so sick. Okay. Hey everybody, Andrew here and welcome back to my channel. So tomorrow is the day. It is Miss Universe 2019. And I've watched the prelims, I've looked at their Instagrams, I've done it all, and I finally narrowed it down to my top 20 favorites going into tomorrow's competition. But before we get into that, I'm gonna go over some news and some fun things that have been going on in the Miss Universe organization. Okay, I think the biggest piece of news is that they unveiled a new crown this year, designed by Moad Jewelers in London. The crown is called Power of Unity. It's worth $5 million. This is the most expensive pageant crown ever. I don't know why they made it that expensive. The new Miss Universe is not going to be able to walk around without a bodyguard. So this crown is $5 million. It has a 62.83 golden canary diamond right at the center, and then the vine design surrounding it to represent the women coming together in unity. And yeah, it's a pretty crown. Wouldn't say I'm 100% disappointed in it. I just don't think it has that wow factor that the Mikimoto or the Diamond Nexus or even the DIC crown had. Those crowns looked like, wow, that's a top crown. This crown, I feel like if I didn't know how much money it was worth, I would not have thought that it was a world title. I would think maybe it's a national pageant crown. But end of the day, it's a beautiful crown, it's worth a hell of a lot of money, and one lucky lady is gonna get to wear $5 million for an entire year. So let's touch on prelims really quick. I was very disappointed in the preliminary competition this year. The most disappointing thing was that the Miss Universe organization charged us $20 US to watch the pageant preliminaries and the national costume show. For me, you know, I'm lucky enough that $20 isn't that much of an issue, but a lot of people that was a big deal, and I was not happy about it, but I was like, I need to make this video, I have to watch the preliminary competition. And then the streaming was not great, the service they were using was not great, the pageant was glitchy and it cut out a few times. It wasn't even on the stage they're using for the show, it was in the like ballroom of the hotel I'm assuming the Whoop girls are staying at. It was just a little bit of a letdown to see that, okay, I had to pay to watch this event and then it was poor quality. And the poor girls in the swimsuit round, a lot of people were saying that there was a puddle or something on the runway, but I think the girls were actually tripping on their capes during the swimsuit preliminary. The girls got to wear these really big capes, which looked really cool as they were walking, but I think that they were getting caught under their heels and making them slide, and poor France and Malaysia, and I think maybe one other girl, I don't actually know, I don't know if that one fell, but France and Malaysia definitely fell to the ground, like feet out from under them onto the floor, and Indonesia slid, New Zealand had a little trip up. It was tough to watch because they practiced so hard, and something that could have been easily avoidable if they just cut those things a little shorter, so there would be no issue of them getting caught under the girls' feet. Or if there was a puddle on the runway, sweep it up. They actually stopped the production to sweep because they said the floor was slippery, but nobody slid an evening gown. I really think it was those capes for the swimsuit, but they look good. So with all that said, I finally have narrowed it down to my top 20 picks going into tomorrow's competition in alphabetical order to avoid any kind of confusion. So everybody down there in the comments, don't worry, these aren't ranked. So first is Albania. I love Albania. I think she's sweet. She just looks like a nice person, and she can work the runway. Brazil did so good. Brazil has a beautiful like presence about her. I didn't love how she did her hair during prelims though. I thought it was a little too curled for her hair length, but that's just my personal opinion. I think she still looked great, but yeah. Chile. I love Chile. Chile is one of my favorites, and I learned during prelims that she's only 20 years old, so I think she's not one of the younger ones. I mean, there have been 18-year-olds who won Miss Universe, but definitely on the younger side. Colombia! Colombia is definitely a standout this year, again, like every year. Dominican Republic. I didn't have the Dominican Republic in my first round, but she really impressed me in the preliminary competitions. France, even though she fell to the ground, I still think France is a very strong contender and has a really good shot at placing. Haiti. Haiti was another new addition to my favorites list. A lot of you last time told me, Haiti, 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 look at Haiti, and I did, and I'm sad that I missed her the first time. India. India was another one you guys were pulling for. India did incredible in preliminaries. She's beautiful, that's undeniable, but I'm excited to see how she does tomorrow. Indonesia. Indonesia's still one of my top girls. Ireland. I was a little bit underwhelmed with Ireland's preliminary competition performance. I still have high hopes and I still think she's gonna place, but I wasn't 100% impressed. Mexico. Mexico really turned it up a notch for preliminary competition. She was in my group last time, but she was one of the last ones I added, and I made sure I had her in there this time. Peru. Peru was another one you guys were gunning for. I love Miss Peru. I think she's stunning, and I could see her doing past the top 20. Philippines, crowd favorite every year. I feel like it's always Philippines and Colombia every year. But Philippines is great. I did not love her evening gown walk, I'm gonna be 100% honest, but she killed it in swimsuit. She killed her national costume, and I'm excited to see her rock the stage tomorrow. Portugal. Portugal is, I think, a little bit of a dark horse in this competition. I feel like a lot of people are counting her out, but I think that she could surprise people tomorrow. Puerto Rico. I mean, it's undeniable. Puerto Rico looks like Miss Universe. She has the presence of a Miss Universe, and she could very well become Miss Universe. South Africa. South Africa, I feel like I could just listen to South Africa speak the entire, for hours. She is a great speaker. She rocked the runway. Didn't love her evening gown, but she's a star. South Africa's a star. Thailand. Thailand, very similarly to Puerto Rico, they both have that kind of it factor about them that the Miss Universe fans and Miss Universe judges usually go crazy for. So I'm very excited to see how well Thailand does tomorrow. USA, what? Chesley's body is insane. Swimsuit, it was like ab after ab after ab after ab. She's in very, very great shape. Beautiful in evening wear. Her national costume was so cool. Chesley's gonna do good tomorrow. Venezuela, another one of my newer favorites. I had her in my first predictions video, and she definitely confirmed that for me last night. And finally, Vietnam. Vietnam won Vietnam's Next Top Model, apparently, they said during the preliminary competition, so that's pretty cool. She's a model. You can tell by the way that she walks that she's a model, and she did very well. I'm excited to see how she's gonna do tomorrow. She's very quiet. She's a quiet contender. But I think she can surprise us tomorrow. So with that being said, I did pick 6 girls that I think are the kind of cream of the crop, the top girls that I think one of them might take the crown. I'm not going to reveal them in order, again, or reveal who I think is going to win or who I want to win. I'm just saying that the one I think is going to win and the one that I want to win are both in this group of 6. So if you want to hash that out in the comments, see if you can figure it out, and I'll tell you at the beginning of next Monday's video, the recap or review. I haven't decided what to do yet. Anywho, so my top 6 contenders going into tomorrow's Miss Universe are Chile, Colombia, Philippines, Puerto Rico, South Africa, and Thailand. So I'm gonna cut the video here, and now this part is gonna be the beginning of Monday's review video. Alright everybody, so this is it. Tomorrow is the day. We will find out who Miss Universe 2019 is. I'm very excited to see it, to experience it all with you. I want to say I can predict it, but I also want to be surprised tomorrow. I would love it if some random underrated country comes up and brings home the crown. That's what makes these television moments so exciting to me. You never know who's gonna win, And, you know, one big thing that is a heavy influence on how these girls get judged and placed into the top 20 is that private interview that we don't get to see. So I'm excited to see tomorrow's show. I'm excited to see them compete and to meet our new Miss Universe. But anyways, that's it for tonight's video. I will see you guys Monday after Miss Universe. Bye!